So usually I start, like I work with photos. I prefer work with photos. I can use live model, but I don't know. I like photos. But if you can use your photo camera, why not? Especially with COVID, like you don't like meet a lot of people. So I print photo. I choose composition, like frame, how I would like this or some like idea of the portrait. Then I print black and white. I don't know. It's just easy to see, like in simple shapes of black and white. So when I draw the picture, I don't try to make it like really beautiful. For me, it's the most important part is to see shape. My palette. So again, we don't have enough like time. So I already premixed some of the colors, no, except this one. I can use right now like simple color how I do this and why it will explain why I use this plastic sleeve on the photo. So I will show you stage of remixing colors.
Is it a hue color that you've tinted with white or a color that you're mixing from other colors?
Well, I choose to premix this color, and I decided that base of this color is this Violet Provence or whatever you will find the name of the paint, and it's a base. So, and I see here like green, maybe sepia, maybe some. I really like this pale yellow. Sometimes white to lighten the color. So yeah, all this mixture. So I try to make it like close. Not really. I don't premix like each like color on this thing. I probably will usually like I will take background, for example, one or two shades like value color, hair, one or two, face, maybe more like 3, 4 shades of different colors, like. And then in process, I will use this colors, but mix in more paint and get more different colors and shapes. Cool, but not yet.
Do you use any medium at this stage? How do you?
Not right now. Sometimes I can, how to say it, liquidize or dilute paint, dilute paint with a little bit temperature in the beginning of process. But usually I use just raw paint. Is it? Charcoal? It's pencil. Some very rare I can use underpainting instead of, but I'm architect. I draw all my life, so it's easy for me to take pencil and draw something. So this painting has a lot of red, and the light what was in this room like gives a lot of red everywhere. So I will color or with slightly pink wash, because I don't want this white things noise appear after I will apply some brush stroke. So I will take maybe magenta, connect down a little bit.
Did you spray a fixative on the pencil drawing? Did you spray a fixative on the pencil drawing? Because it didn't wash it off.
Well, I put a little bit retouch varnish.
Retouch varnish.
Also, only for this purpose that we will see this drawing, because it's just easy to understand what I'm doing here. Usually I don't do this. If it's like washed a little bit out, it's like it's washed a little bit out. Just again, I just like investigate this picture, like where will be the lightest light, like, or like parts. So usually painting goes through different stages, and some of them not pretty, they ugly. I don't know how long I can fit in this, how much I can fit in this demonstration. And we'll see how it will, where we will stop on the ugly part or not ugly part. Okay, so I probably will start with background and go in direction of toward the face.
What colors are you adding to your palette right now?
It's pre-mixed palette with background colors with hair, pure hair. Shade, this shade. Yeah. So right now we will go from this. Actually, it's darkest color. So we will start with darkest colors on the palette. Okay.
you always start with an intense, it's not quite an underpainting, but intense underneath like that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also can like blend it, like, for example, well, I will just show example, I don't know. Well, we can do it right now, so I don't want it so like with shapes so strong, so I can use some tools like dry brush or
Something squeegee.
yeah, and to add something like interesting, I don't know,
Mhm.
some unexpected, sometimes unexpected this things,
Like texture.
yeah,
Mhm.
give you some kind of ideas. So first layer, I maybe will go with bigger shapes. So for example, I will not draw right now like each hair. So I will decide that this one volume, so I will just go with shapes, unify them. And then maybe in second layer, add more details. It's actually completely different experience to work with this LED lights. I usually work with sunlight, daylight. You can see them color differently. So I might will leave something like these details, maybe not, I don't know right now. I try to make this picture interesting for me, like not boring. Also thinking about like bigger shapes and unified shapes and yeah. So I'm like, I use photo, like if I would like to make photorealistic painting, which I'm not really interested to do because I think I will buy a very good camera and just work with photography, like as a photograph, and like make reduction of this pictures. But as a painter, I like to make it more interesting for me because I paint probably for me first and then for the model. Yeah, so I will maybe skip some details or add something like this stuff, which is not really photorealistic, right? Like, does it make sense?
Yes.
So you like to make it painterly rather than make it
Yeah,
look
but
like a photograph?
of course, I would use part of photo, for example, if I would like very beautiful eyes or lips or like hands, and it's the focus of my portrait, I will try to do my best to make it like live looking as much as possible.
Realistic.
Yeah, yeah, but the rest of picture I probably will make more abstract.
What light setup do you have in your studio?
Usually I work with daylight, and I have not like this, but lamps, which, for example, in cloudy day, I will turn on LED lamps. Yeah. But I don't work at night because I tried, well, with maybe with good lamp, like light bulbs or whatever. Yeah, I usually overpaint, like in the morning I go and I will like make, so I just stop So when I go with first layer, I try to, so I understand that, for example, I will paint in like few days. And if I don't have enough time to finish my first layer in one set, so I try to do not leave like this borders. So I will put paint here too. So I will merge these two shapes and then probably will continue face on the second layer, for example, if I don't have time. Because I like to work when paint is still wet and you can move it. So for example, right now I will go this part because I already have this something here. So I will go inside this shape.
So you're not copying the photograph, you're going off in a unique direction, and what goes through your mind when you try to decide what colors you're gonna?
Well, like I try remix at least like 15 colors from my future portrait, like I have picture. I will go with second layer because, for example, I need to glaze something or like it's a full process. So the first layer, it will be close to what we have, and then will be adjustments that will more like. Did I answer your question?
So are you saying that you're just doing it sort of intuitively as far
Yeah.
as like what?
Yeah. So in the beginning, to understand like how it works, I probably matched like each brush, and probably this is what you need to do.
But you're saying that you organize the color the way you want it in the photograph first.
Yeah.
And then you're just kind of,
Yeah, and also if you want to do like photorealistic, it's very important to do like each brush stroke supposed to be match to particular like.
but you're not doing that. You're being creative with
Yeah,
color.
so I tried and I painted the same picture already. It doesn't look like photorealistic, but it's okay for me.
Yeah.
I don't like really want it. I more like experiment and find some unexpected details that will came out. Maybe with using blending colors, using palette knife.
I had done it when I was young. So I can't think of it. Unless you get through. Maybe I'll.
Thanks, right? Have pleasure.
But it's over here. Well, I slipped over, so. I didn't know if you needed space. Can you see?
Yes, I'm good. I can feel it down at all. I stood up, couldn't feel it there.
paint another layer on top of this, will you oil it up or you're painting very thinly over it? Is that what you said?
So it will be diluted with this medium.
And do you do that often where you don't have enough time to do it all in one sitting?
Well, yeah, I even don't know when I painted in one sitting.
Yeah, you usually don't.
Mhm. Can make some color sketches, but they really just shapes.
Not a finished.
You can. I brought some examples like this, but they will be like very abstract.
Mhm.
On hard surfaces usually, like festival,
I use wood different. Yeah.
or
Panel.
hard surface to a canvas. To
It also depends what you paint. Like if you know that you will have a lot of details and they like sharp edges, you probably will use panel and wood panel or something really smooth and hard.
How do you maintain that look and feel of freshness when you're coming back over it? And are you very thoughtful and intentional to leave certain strokes?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like it, yes, especially like some interesting brush strokes which you didn't expect to have.
right.
Sometimes you leave them and they like starting their own life on the
Mhm.
painting and
Yeah.
you have some ideas how you can like even like change something in like it's plain background but
Does it just
some
happen
texture.
sometimes
Yeah.
accidentally, but sometimes you
texture,
think?
yeah,
it's there?
accident.
Your paintings just have a really beautiful energy that feels like it just happens.
Yeah,
But I know you're
but
thoughtful about it.
of course, yeah, of course you think before apply each brush stroke, even these accidentals, they like you think how you will move your hand
Yeah, I see you being very thoughtful.
and when they happen, it's like, okay, we will do this.
Yes.
Doesn't matter why it's here, but it's kind of on the right place, and it makes some
Right.
mood or I don't know.
How do you keep yourself from over painting then
Oh.
as you're going on?
Oh, in the beginning, I always painted like, and now I'm more like, I started to paint slowly,
Okay.
but think more.
Right. Instead
About
of just
what-
keep
yes.
putting the brush strokes
Yes,
down, you're
instead
thinking.
paint over while I will like it. Like I don't like it, so I will repaint, and now I don't like it. It's okay. Painting has its ugly stage.
Right. So you're okay.
So just it with it, like, and then just maybe adjust something, like
Just a little bit.
a little bit,
A little bit.
and you will like it eventually.
I
Like,
like that. I need you in the studio.
So you do color studies and sketching?
Yeah.
For
especially when it's bigger painting and when I try to merge different photos, I don't use Photoshop. I kind of
So you actually
hate
physically-
computer. Yeah, I draw on computer a lot when I was architect, and I hate computer. I try to make collages.
It's fun. The collage. It's fun.
So, yes, this one was just, so my niece she is very, very helpful, and she tries to pose for me, but she understands that I don't like when you really pose.
Yeah.
So we try to find different backgrounds, like colors, and she like brought different t-shirts and tops, and we like happy, not happy mood, like something like different stages of whatever mood. So she's kind of muse, like she understands what I want and how I want, and like always supportive with all ideas. I actually has a lot of paintings with her. This girl with penguins on a slideshow. So she loves when I put her in some different locations and like. So this one, it was just like we were warming up because we had different idea, and which I will paint like later, maybe next year. Yeah, but I like it. It's kind of moody, and she thinks about something.
I thought it was a self-portrait.
Do you do a lot of portrait commissions, or are you doing more?
Yes, I
gallery
do.
work?
No, not a lot, but yes, I do. Commission.
And how do those feel compared to your pieces that you can do whatever you want?
Well, actually, I was really, really lucky. Like clients, like whatever you want, like it's your idea. Like I probably wanted also one. I had one commission, and she said only eyes open, and it's all. You can do whatever you want.
Nice. So they wanted, they trust you because they want it to look like one of your paintings. That makes sense. That's beautiful. So your other work, do you sell through galleries? Do you do your own marketing with social media?
Yeah, social media commissions. Some people through Instagram. I don't have. I have gallery. She it's oh my god, English language. Usually I like have some small works, and they show small works. I still try to find my own gallery, so I understand it's very difficult process. And with COVID, I even didn't try to do it for a while. So right now I have commission, like not portraiture, it's just painting. Well, I will not say which one right now, but yeah, it's not even about art, it's more figurative work, and it's big, and I work with another artist, so different jobs. Yeah.
Do a lot of things, it looks like.
So in the areas of your painting where it looks like you're having a lot of fun and you're just kind of painting intuitively,
Mhm.
does that happen quickly, or is the execution of it on the canvas slow and careful? Maybe you have the feeling quickly, but when you're actually painting it, is it painted slowly, carefully?
Yeah, so
rather than-
you have some, like first layer when you just like work. With it's something can happen, but usually it's like work, and then when you develop some ideas, you feel like you can. Very hard to make this playful brush strokes and something interesting if what you're working on, your precious thing. So usually I develop a lot of stuff like and then I don't look at it for several days, and it's already not so precious to you. Like you're doing something different, and you have different precious thing, and this one already not so, you're not so attached to any of these brush strokes, and you can do second layer when you, of course, you like think through where you want to adjust, which areas you want to adjust and how, and maybe in this moment you can just say, I can just not
So-
here
so
like
it's
with
done-
brush.
It is done with vigor and with
Yeah.
excitement.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many paintings do you have at a time? How many paintings are you working on?
Usually two, no more, not more, yeah. Two, yeah.
How big do you work usually?
How
big are your paintings?
Well, right now we're working with commission 72 inches, 240 inches.
Is that the Last Supper?
It's a last supper.
Yeah.
It's a, well, now I can say, it's interpretation of.
Well, you have it on
Last Supper.
Instagram, so.
Well, I posted some, sneak peek, and then I regret about it. Because when you already share something, it became your precious thing. So it's kind of like beautiful, yeah. You can do better, but it's beautiful, and you already posted. And like it's hard to change something when you really, really want. We already changed it.
Work under the time pressure of the demo, would you be working in more areas of the painting at the same time? Like, I know you're focusing on the face, would you typically work this way?
So I go in order do not leave, like for example, here I can leave this hard edge because it's two surfaces where we have like almost, no, we can't see a hard shape there, but they have like border between them, so I can like stop here and do something different. But usually they, even you will like look on pixelated photo, they all going like one inside another. And if I will stop somewhere on the border and it will be like nothing here, and I will come back to it. So I need to again paint over this layer and this layer to merge them. So a paint from both sides will be wet. Yeah, this is why I go like in direction where they all edges wet, and I just can move them if I want. I can cover this one actually, like nothing can stop me, but here I already like, so now I need to go this direction so I can merge these shapes together. And if I want to blend and make softer edge somewhere here, I definitely need two wet edges between.
You're doing it with the progress and the process, like Melissa said, you've got something thoughtful that you're doing, even though it looks very free,
Yeah.
you're very organized.
Oh, yeah. I'm very organized. Yeah. It's true. Like, yeah. So I think what will go, which stage, where, which part first, second. Yeah.
You know, when you developed painting like this, a careful listener, this beautiful painting, she's got like the red kimono.
Yes.
You do a color study, or when you're, should I show that on the?
Well, I had a just photo of It was live driving session, and it was model. She was just resting,
Okay.
and she was just sitting somewhere on a chair. And I said, "Can you like just pose for me? I will take photo because I like you, like her glaze, like how she's looking at you.
yes.
She's very powerful."
Yeah, she looks
Yeah.
through you.
So, and she just like put her like this, and it's all it was something orange around her, some drapes, whatever. But I already had this vision that this robe, yeah, but
Uh-huh.
that clothes that she had
Right.
on her will be going like
So you saw that in your head
everywhere.
as you saw her.
Yes.
And so, as
So,
you-
and the photo was like, it was vertical composition, green and brown and orange around her. And I actually painted like hands and face, and then a little bit, but the rest it's just improvisation.
it just happened. as
Yeah.
you painted it.
Because I think.
Yeah, I wondered how you create. That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing your color studies and you're creating with those, but then you're open to just letting things happen.
Yeah.
Good things happen. Nice.
And good model also.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And you varnish for the final varnish, what do you like?
Well, I kind of stopped varnish. I stopped varnish, final varnish.
Yeah.
Because I use this medium adds some glossiness. And actually it's interesting to maintain where you want it more glossy, where you want it more matte. And varnish is so stinky. I don't varnish. Maybe for really black painting, I will varnish to like unify it all put together, color and like value.
It's very dark and you have a glossy varnish. It's like a mirror.
Well, if you will mix, I don't remember
Cold wax,
like no. I don't remember brand of varnish because I kind of don't use it anymore. But if you mix 2 parts of glossy and 1 part of matte varnish, it will be not matte and not glossy. It will be satin, and it will not fade your dark color.
So Elena, you have last 15 minutes
Okay.
to finish hands.
Well.
The easy part is we know. Finish hands.
Well, actually, the painting that I brought as example, first layer I worked 6-7 hours and almost covered all hands. Almost. On the second day I covered. I actually like good idea comes to you like later. So I should start like this at home and so like fast layers, like fun layers. Like that. But this is how I usually paint. Like I just wanted to show how process.
No, no, it's good.
We're all going somewhere. Sorry.
Do you usually have music on when you're painting?
Yeah, usually. When it's like really hard and I really don't like, maybe a little bit. But start of the day and painting with good music is always helpful.
You paint every day.
And you stand.
Yes. This is why I have my jacket, so I don't know how many steps to make. So if I don't make enough steps, I will walk in the end of the day somewhere
Get your blood going.
because I stand literally whole day. More like I make steps, like. But
Because I was looking on your Instagram, some of the close-ups, like the one with the eye, and you had patches of thicker paint.
yeah,
How do you apply that thicker paint?
with brush.
Like, just- So then they over and build it up, or
Oh,
one time thing, or what?
no, just in the beginning, just remix more paint.
Put it on thick.
And sometimes I can like, not today, but I can like put this raw patches of paint, like thick, and then take a dry brush and move paint around. So this is why we need there's a lot of paint. So you just can adjust it with dry brush.
So, you know, when you paint in pastel, it's all on the paper. But when you paint in any other kind of paint, it's palette paper, right?
Okay.
So you can paint like you were painting in pastel where you just stay on the paper and move it around. That's what you're talking about. Right? Yeah. You have so many different techniques that you're with your glazing and your scumbling and, you know.
No, it's always different, like different painting. Different ideas. So, for example, painting with Mia with dandelion, it was really, really thin layer, and I was scratching like with dry brush this dandelion and put like opaque, like a lot of paint on a face to make shape, and this shapes were like different color, but then I to dry it depends from model and painting. Dry brush and just blend it, and it became like she is like in fog and these dandelions, and but I kind of wanted happen. It will be.
So that's the image that.
And yeah, and sometimes like when you paint portrait, you want this juicy, if it's not big, so you can pre-mix enough paint because
Right.
you need to pre-mix a lot of paint. You put this patches, and then you think you will take dry brush and like move paint, but sometimes you just look and you maybe not. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be like. Maybe you like it, like something unique, and you just leave it. So this is probably what you saw with this a lot of paint. I just decided. Yeah.
So then the working thing is from a photograph as well,
Which one?
the neon diamonds.
Yes, it was very. It was like cell phone photo, and I couldn't download it like good quality. It was just Mia in blue top with dandelions, and I completely like get rid of it of blue and like made it milky, foggy.
I was so sure you painted that from life for some reason. Like Mia posed for you something.
Well, I took photo from like
Yeah.
she was with dandelions, but
So you know how they say paint from life, so you know what the photograph flattens out. How did you learn to give the form to the face if you're only painting from photographs? Did you paint from life before?
when I was like learning and studying like in academy in my youth, so I draw a lot from life.
From life.
It was drawing. It was not paintings. It sometimes, usually it was plaster, Venus, Apollo,
Right.
Zeus,
Yeah.
and you just draw them from different angles over and over again.
So you've observed enough that you know how it looks in
Yeah.
real life. So
And
you're not-
yeah, and actually a teacher who explains you how to build this shape. So you in the beginning you learn how to build shape, and it's not pretty, like it's pretty, but it's more rough with rough edges, but you have to understand where shape became like changing direction and go different direction. First, you probably need to draw eye separately, nose, all these parts, and all this practice will give you more freely like ability to explain. It's drawing, yeah, from life to very important, very important.
Was your training in Ukraine?
Teachers probably not, because they're very, very old, but I think no, few teachers still exist. Yeah, I saw them on Facebook. I still continue. They actually like very impressed that I from architect became artist. And I said that, well, you taught me how to build shape, and mostly it were faces. So I guess this is why I really like it, like to dig. Like when you paint someone, you kind of became like know really, really a lot about this person. And it's interesting to know more and more, because like to have likeness of this person, you kind of need to dig.
Get to know them.
Yeah. So when I paint commission portraits with children, I usually spend time with them. So I like talk with them while I taking photos, or we walk somewhere. Like, what is your favorite? I don't know, whatever toy subject in school, and what happened today? Like, and you see how they react and what they tell, how they react on photo camera, and sometimes you even like when you understand that they afraid photo camera. I had 2 commissions where I literally like running or just on the playground to
Following.
catch something, because she was really afraid. And the camera, but yeah, it was good for a portrait anyway. And one was kind of like posing and like, so okay, whatever, just tell me something. And I was like, and she was like, well, la 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 la, and I am in this moment taking photos, and she explained something.
More authentic.
It's hard, actually. Commission portrait is very hard. Okay, so I guess we will start like this. Thank you so much.